honor of a lifetime to be your voice.
Outgoing Congressman Dan Kildee giving his final remarks on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives, reflecting on the honor it was to serve Mid-Michigan, his legislative accomplishments, and paying tribute to those who helped him get there. After the speech, he spoke with TV5's James Felton about his time in Congress and what's next. James?
Kildee is marking the end of what he's called a hard year by starting a new chapter in his life.
Mr. Speaker, for the very final time, I yield back. Thank you.
U.S. Representative Dan Kildee's final words during his last speech on the floor of Congress. He spent 20 minutes reflecting on his 12 years in this position, the accomplishments, the challenges, and the people who became family.
We'll all stick together, but I won't be coming to work every day, and that's tough.
Just moments after his last speech on the floor, I spoke to the congressman about his time in Washington, D.C. He tells me expanding the child tax credit was the best vote of his career. His best moment, getting the Flint water relief bill over the finish line to President Obama's desk. The low point, the January 6th insurrection, a time when he feared for his life. Through it all, Kildee says he leaned on his passion to be the voice for the voiceless.
Serving in Congress, or even all the years that I was in local government, I always felt like I had this challenge, this mandate to speak for people who didn't often feel they had their voices being heard. I'll miss that.
In 2023, Kildee battled and beat cancer. He says that chapter in his life was eye-opening.
That was like the first time in decades that I had, several weeks to stop and not think about anything else other than my health, my family, and the path forward. And so that time to reflect made it clear to me that I probably have found the moment to move on.
He's quick to point out that regardless of his health, it was always in the cards to be a congressman for 12 years and then hand the reins to someone else.
Kristen McDonald-Rivet's going to be a great member of Congress, and I'm pretty satisfied that I can come home and fully comfortable that the area is going to be really well represented.
Kildee's last day in Congress is January 2nd, but he says he's hoping Congress will have its work wrapped up by December 20th and he'll come home. When that happens, it will be the first time since 1977 that a Kildee won't be in Congress.
This was my plan all along. It's a melancholy moment, but there's probably a little more joy than there is sadness.
Kildee's uncle, Dale Kildee, served in Congress from 1977 until 2013. Kildee says when he returns to Mid-Michigan, he doesn't plan on being a sideline citizen. He plans on continuing his work as president and CEO of the Greater Flint Community Foundation, trying to address the same issues he worked on in Congress, but with a different toolbox. Back to you.